Let me see it. Make every minute worth it, baby.
Hey, girl, hey. Welcome back. It's Cosmos Wake Up with Taylor. I'm Taylor, that's Kenny. Hello, Mr. Man.
Hello, Taylor.
As I speak, Lea Michele is holding my hand. You failed the test. That's the test.
What's the test?
That's the how long does it take for us to talk about my engagement ring test.
Oh, my God, it's so beautiful, though. If that were, I would literally put my hand in front of my face and I'd walk down the street like this every day if I were you.
Well, if you didn't notice it, she would have done that.
Yeah, totally. That's what I have to do to get the attention. It's not even real. It's fake.
No.
That's real. That's real. My husband got it for me. That guy.
That guy.
He picked it out by himself, I have
Very
to say.
good.
You know, that you saw that Sex and the City episode, right?
Which one? When Carrie finds the gold ring.
Yes, and it's
pear-shaped. And then because Miranda was pregnant and had, was an emotional. And then, yes.
So you didn't see it.
So I didn't see it. I've never seen Sex and the City. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, so, the ring's a big deal. If you hate the ring.
These are bad.
What you gonna do? I know. I give up on the headphones. It's terrible. Right. It's so terrible. So, hey, girl.
What's up?
What's up? Your book is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
It's so beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah. For me, it's really about, obviously I wanted it to be super important and tell the story of my life, but I also really need good photos.
Yeah,
like,
right.
For me, at the end of the day, it's like if I'm flipping through a magazine, it's like, it needs to look, so I'm very proud of not only the story that I tell and a lot of the great tips and stuff like that, but it's also very, pretty to look at.
Yes. It's called Brunette Ambition, which I love because I'm a brunette.
So
I can't believe I've never heard about Brunette Ambition. Oh, yeah, duh.
Right?
We be people too, gal.
We be. Absolutely. No, I think someone had said that to me. I heard someone say it about me once. They were like, oh, and her brunette ambition shines. And I was like, light bulb.
Yeah, I'd never
book
heard
title.
that before.
Amazing.
That's mine. Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Now I'm jealous. I'm just a dumb blonde over here.
Dumb blonde, yeah. Yep, that's all you are. Just
No
a dumb
ambition,
blonde babe.
just a lazy dumb blonde. Sorry.
Speaking of ambition is like probably your middle name. You've done so much in your life. What age did you know you wanted to do this? And I know you tell, literally, you start at the very beginning of this book.
8 was when you started, right?
Yes, and I knew I wanted to do it from the day I walked on the stage on my first Broadway show. And I talk about that, in the book. And thankfully, my parents were just so supportive and easy about all of it. They didn't pressure me. If anything, they were like, you can stop whenever you want. And I'd be like, no. I don't want to. And, it's always been because I wanted to do it, not because anyone wanted me to or anyone was making me. And I've always felt creative in what I've been doing. So I've been really, really lucky along the way.
Did you meet some other kids' crazy stage parents, though?
100%.
I'm sure you did. I used to. I can't sing at all anymore, but I used to sing and act. And I went on this audition for Annie. It was in Boston.
I was on
that audition.
Yeah.
I think we're about the same age.
I'm 27.
I'm 31. I'm old.
No, it was probably the same thing.
Yes, I think it was the same thing.
I cried so hard when I didn't get that.
Me too. And I dressed up like Annie.
I did too. And that was the mistake.
Right. So
but I didn't wear the red wig, but I did have the red dress.
So that we were on that same audition together.
That's so
and
crazy.
Neither one of us got it. Fools.
No, but I was devastated. I was devastated.
Did you cry?
I cried. I cried for about 60 blocks. I was like, I walked and all my friends got called back.
Well, you must have been like what? I was
probably
4 years apart. So you were like 7-ish because I was like or 8. I was 12.
I was 8,
and I was I didn't know there was any regulations or rules. There was a height limit.
Yes.
There was an age limit. I was over everything. I was the last person in line because of my height. They did it by height.
Oh,
I know, what a loser, right? And I wore the red dress and the wig, and then a mom came up to me and was like, "Is that your natural hair?" And I'm like, "You crazy bitch! Of course it's my natural hair." And she was like, "Oh, there's no wigs allowed." And I'm like, "Shit! What am I supposed to do?" I'm like, 2/4 of the way through this.
Oh no.
So then I got cut because I decided I got cut because my wig came up during the dancing section, but to tell you the truth.
You were a giant compared to the other girls.
The giant.
That's what it is.
The giant weird girl with her period needs to get cut.
The 12-year-old smoking a pack of cigarettes in the corner with all the 7-year-olds.
But I thought that mom was so psycho that she would even say that. She mind fucked me.
No, it's a competition. It's a crazy, crazy world.
And you've lived there.
I have.
It's your world.
But we watched it from afar, my mother and I, and my dad.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can really do damage. The other, I mean, of course, if your parent is a stage parent, they can do damage, but I feel like other stage parents can hurt those who are like fine and good.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I mean, we always kept it very like grounded and down to earth, which is why I think I've been able to do what I've been doing for such a long time is because it was kept in a very kind of like just real place. Like I would go and work, but then nothing outside of work was about work. You know, I think that other kids' families, like you lived it all day long. Like it was a never ending, like, you know, but for me, it was like when I wasn't in the theater, I was like, at home, I was with friends. I was at regular school, so
that comes across in the book
Totally.
too. That you're
Thank
a regular. I feel like we were friends forever.
Thank you.
But you keep saying that how lucky you are, but you're also ridiculously talented.
Thanks.
I saw you. The first time I ever saw you was in Spring Awakening.
Thank you.
And it was like you and Jonathan Groff were captivating,
Naked.
amazing. Yeah, I saw your boob, but I mean the play.
You saw my boobs,
I
right?
did. I had good. I know. And then what the best part about that is, if you're going to make me be a boy here, is before the first act ends. It ends with you
my
guys
boobs.
with your boobs, and then you have to start the second act with your boobs.